Shalom from Jerusalem, Israel. This is Uriel, LCP, Independent News, Jerusalem, Israel. As I've been reporting to you lately, the news directly here from Israel, the interviews that we are doing here in Israel, Jerusalem, we're asking people what they think about the so-called Iranian threat. What do they think about Nasrallah in Lebanon, Hezbollah, and the current issue with the Fatah organization in Ramallah. As you know, Abu Mazen continues to glorify terrorism here in Israel. But I need to tell you, all our friends and partners throughout Facebook and throughout the world, that this past year we faced a very difficult financial times and hardships here in Israel. As you know, we depend on your generous gifts and donations so that we can continue to go throughout all Israel and inform you the news via videos and via live interviews here in Israel and in Jerusalem. As you know, we live in Jerusalem, and we part of the week we go in town in Jerusalem, and we take up a camera and we ask people on the current issues of the nation of Israel, and we get very good interviews. Not long ago we had a rabbi, Fishman, who actually was generous and kind enough to come on camera and answer a few questions that we had in regards to the Iranian threat. We need to raise at least the minimum of 5,000 shekels a month. That is to cover our expenses via our traveling throughout Israel. As you know, the car needs gas, and we have to pay insurance, and we have to cover many other costs. But please, we are asking you, our friends throughout Facebook and YouTube and throughout the world, that we need to raise the minimum of 5,000 shekels. As you can see right behind me, you'll see that that is an Arab village which at one time or the other were actually still against the nation of Israel. Yet they live in our land, and we live right next to them, or they live right next to us, because this land belongs to us. But we are asking you, please, our Facebook friends and partners, or our supporters throughout the world, on YouTube and wherever you may be, we are trying to give you the latest news coming out of Israel, Jerusalem, be the news, be interviews, live interview with people, with Jews here in Israel. We need to raise the minimum of 5,000 shekels. Please, you can give to us via PayPal. That is via PayPal to Judah, JUDAH92@gmail.com, and you can also give via Western Union. But if you like more details on that, you can call us via Israel. Our telephone number is 972-52-635-7088. Or if you are in the U.S., you can dial area code USA 321-593-0960. Please, we need to raise the minimum so we can continue to do live interviews. We want to continue to inform you the latest news out of Israel, Jerusalem, to all Facebook friends and partners throughout the world. Please help us to raise. You can give 50, you can give 100, you can give $1,000, you can give 5,000, 10,000. You can be as most generous as you can. You can give to us once again via PayPal to Judah, JUDAH92@gmail.com. That is Judah, JUDAH92@gmail.com, or you can call me directly to my cell phone here in Israel, area code 972 Israel 52-635-7088, or you can dial USA, area code 321-593-0960. This is Uriel, LCP News from Jerusalem, Israel. Please support us, be generous. Thank you, and shalom.